Welcome back to another episode of Single Mama Minimal Drama. I am Kendra, your host, and today I have a special guest with me. Her name is Kyanise.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, all right. I'm tired.
Kyanise is my lifelong friend.
Yes.
We've been friends since
Locked in.
I feel like
I was
since
5.
Yeah, because I was in
So,
second grade, I think.
25 years? It's 26. I'm 36 now. 31
You
now.
are not 30.
I'm 31. Whoa, hold on.
36.
Added to the years. Yeah. So, 26 years.
Wow.
Long time. Locked in like
Wow.
booty hair.
So Kyanise is also a mompreneur.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking a lot about, I did hear that, a lot about her small business that she's been working on and some things like that. But first, we're going to start off with one of these shadow self questions. This one is a social media question.
Okay.
Which is good because we know social media is important when we're trying to market our business.
Oh, yes, it is. Very much so.
So this one says, how does your online persona differ from your true self? Could this disparity reflect parts of your shadow self?
First off, what is a shadow self?
I feel like your shadow self is your hidden self, like your inner self that you don't let other people see.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
They will correct me in the comments if we're wrong.
You know social media gonna do that for sure.
Social media.
For sure. So I don't think that my personality changes with social media and versus my normal who I am every day. I don't really post much, but what I do post is literally me just doing me. I don't post my daughter too much.
Yeah.
But like no, like I feel like they're kind of pretty much in line with each other.
Yeah.
For the most part. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when it comes to me being in the gym, that might be a little
What?
no, I'm saying like how I am in the gym, like versus how I am in real life. Like I'm super focused in the gym. Like if you watch some of the videos that I've posted, like I'm super serious and stuff like that. But in real life, I'm really pretty much unserious.
Silly in the gym.
Yeah.
You do look serious in the post.
Yeah.
That you posted.
Yeah, I'm very much unserious. But that outside of that, like everything pretty much lines up with who I am.
Yeah, I think so too. I think a lot of people don't post their kids a lot on social media to kind of protect their kids from weirdos. So I totally understand. I don't post my kids really at all. I post them in my story.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I'll never leave them on a post.
Yeah,
and just be there.
No,
but that's just because of the internet.
Quick 24 hours.
Quick 24. That's all y'all need. Yeah. Honestly, if those stories could be cut down to 30 minutes.
I'm good
like,
with that too.
If they was a 30-minute story, like quick 30-minute, boom, you got it. If you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah.
My close friends also. I don't even really feel like I post my kids in my close friends because in your close friends, people don't be there for your kids. They be there for the ratchet. Like, you know
yeah, they be there for the other
They
stuff.
there for the raunchy. That's why they're in your close friends.
Yeah.
I looked at my close friends list the other day. I realized I have one man in my close friends. There's nothing but women in my close friends.
Same. Matter of fact, I don't even think I have any men. Everybody is like close women that I've known across my life.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't talk to them, they're probably in there. If I don't talk to them daily, they're pretty much in there. Like, and I usually don't even really post in my close friends like I used to.
I posted mine,
like,
but not that
every
often.
once in a while. Yeah, every
and I be
once in a while I
posting
might
memes.
Post. Yeah, me too.
The
I do the
funny-
same like today.
Yeah.
Like it's just
the funny memes, like the memes that I know I can't put out to the public, but I can put out to
right,
to the close friends.
Right,
like,
exactly.
y'all know what
because y'all know exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's what I be posting in my close friends, but I don't feel like my online persona is much different than who I am in real life. But I know I don't post a whole lot about my real life on the internet. But also, I play on the internet.
Oh, so, yeah, for sure. Because I'm going to keep you guessing.
The internet is my playground.
I'm going to keep you guessing. You're not going to know what's really happening.
Yeah.
Is she in a relationship? Is she single?
Is she? Right. Because
is she on a diet? Is she eating whatever? The world may never know.
Because, like, the only thing I think people really know is when I be in the gym. That be, like...
Yeah.
That's when I actually, I'll post, like, when I'm at the gym. Or really, it's not even when I'm there. I usually post when I'm already gone.
Right.
So, like, I post on there. And it's not far off from who I am. But... I play all day on the internet. So, like, because people believe that what you post is reality. And that's like not always.
And that's the crazy part. And that's why people just out here going crazy.
Play because I deleted my socials a while ago. You know this.
You did.
Because people were screenshotting things that I was posting and sending them to people who who were blocked.
Y'all are weird.
Yes, very. So like now I just came back with a vengeance. It is it is giving villain era.
As we should be.
Yeah. So like the only real thing that I'm just telling y'all now, the only real thing that y'all know that I ever post on there is the gym. Everything else, it's perceived. Yeah. Like you don't know what is going on. Like so. Yeah. My posts on the internet are me playing games. I love to play games on the internet. Because nobody told you to be looking that deeply into somebody else's life.
Nobody told you to be all up in my business.
Like, why are you digging?
Mind the business that pays you.
Period. We don't pay y'all to think. Please stay out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
like the picture and move on. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
No, for real. That's it. That's all you have to do.
That's what I believe. I like people's pictures and move on all the time. But anyways, we're gonna go straight into your questions.
Okay.
I hope the internet is ready. So Kyanise is the CEO and founder of Pressure Makes Diamonds. It is a fitness line, an apparel company. And she just started. How many months of the game are you?
Officially October 30th. So what? 4?
I can't math.
4? I mean, listen, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
4 months.
About 4 months.
Yeah.
About 4 months in. So she's fairly new to the game. So we're going to talk about some of the things that she's been going through. But first we're going to start with what inspired you to start your fitness apparel line?
What has inspired me? Really just me getting in the gym, honestly. Like, I kind of knew after my daughter that I wanted to own something for myself.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what. And then, what was last year? The end of 22 when I first, the end of 22 when I turned 30, I got in the gym heavily. Yeah. And then, I don't know. I got in the gym real heavy. I don't know what, like, it was just kind of that aha moment, like, ooh, maybe I could do this. Maybe, let me see if I could start something on my own, like I said I wanted to do. And fitness just was like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then out of nowhere, like, I literally was laying in the bed one night and PMD just kind of popped up. Pressure Makes Diamonds popped in my head. Yeah. I wrote it down, and then I went back to sleep. And then when I got up the next morning, I'm like, okay, this is still on my mind. Like, I think this might have been January of 23. Mm-hmm. So then I finally pulled the trigger in May.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's see what happens. So for me, it was just kind of like, okay, you've been talking about wanting to do something for yourself, wanting to, maybe this could be something that you pass on to your daughter.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So that was my, like, okay, I'm going to do it. And let's see what happens. Because I've never, like, I do things and I stick to them. And then I'll be like, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know. So, like, now I'm like, okay, this is something, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do get there. But, like, I'm just like, okay, you got to keep pushing because it's only been 4 months. And you said that to me too, like, at least give it a year and see, and maybe. But, like,
and maybe.
Yeah, and maybe. And I think still after that, I done put so much into it.
You have.
I have to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. You've invested, and I just know this personally because I know you, but she has invested a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort into this clothing line, and I don't think that you should give up on it just because like every business has seasons, and this is a conversation we had. Every business, no matter what you're in, it's gonna have a season where it's gonna be a big season. And like, the people can't see this, but Charity is in the room. Charity knows because Charity is a realtor. Okay. Real estate also is one of those businesses that also fluctuates if you think about it like that. And then, like, when I was making waist beads was selling like crack in crack in the 80s, in like the spring, summer, fall, when all the festivals are happening. Winter, dead.
Yeah, because nobody's thinking about working out, their body out, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Photography. You know, I'm a photographer. Spring, summer, fall.
Yep, I just saw your post.
Winter, dead. Like, every business has a season. Yeah. And just because you're going through a season of dead doesn't mean that you got to give up on your business.
Not
and
at all.
like, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, your story in the gym is one that's kind of different from, I guess, some of these people, these fitness influencers that we see all the time, because you were never really into that.
Not at all. And
so, yes,
you
and I know I
yeah.
was the friend.
Yeah.
Like, I was the friend. People was like, okay, what you doing at the gym? Oh, you at the gym? Like, yeah, I'm at the gym. But now you're the friend.
Yes.
Like, who's at the gym.
Yes.
And so, like, your story was a little different. But, like, I think that there is a huge, like, testament to that, because you got in there, you saw how important it was, you saw how much it helped you with everything that you were doing, and then you came up with this fitness line that was for women, or is for women, and like, it's really cute.
Thank you, girl.
And it's a little sexy. I'm gonna let you guys know. If you are watching this, like, I'm wearing one of her jumpsuits. She's wearing one of her jumpsuits also.
Yes.
So
brown.
Yeah, she's wearing the brown one. I'm wearing the black one. I have like the original
Yeah, the
though,
original,
with the logo in the front.
Yep.
All of her new ones have that diamond on the back. But like, I think that there's a testament in that. I don't believe in you giving up. Not after 4 months. And we had this conversation. Yeah. So, but if you're a person out there trying to start a business, trying to figure out what you're going to do, just understand that there are going to be seasons. You just have to be prepared for those seasons. Yeah. And I don't know if people really talk about that much when they're starting businesses or things like that. Because everybody's like, everybody's like, yes, you gotta start your business. You gotta get your LLC.
Makes it seem like it's gonna jump off.
Yeah, and they be like, and then it's just gonna, you put it on TikTok, it's going viral immediately. Ooh,
and that's the big one. It's not.
Right.
It's not.
It's because, like, first of all, social media is a crazy place to kind of navigate.
Yeah.
Because you can go viral one day and the next day have 200 views and be like, dang, what happened? So, like, it has a lot to do with consistency, choosing, like, the right times, the right sounds, all kinds of stuff. But I don't subscribe to the belief in, like, not giving yourself at least a year as a first-time business owner. Yes. Especially with something like this that you're very passionate about. You know what I'm saying? You love going to the gym now. You found that love.
Yes, I love it now.
Yeah, and you're reaping the benefits of it. Like, if she didn't have this goofy sweater on right now, I'd be like, show them your arms. Because like, you know, some people can go to the gym. Like, some of your friends go to the gym and, like, they just have that one body part that just, like, tones up immediately. Yeah. When she started going to the gym, it was the arms. Like, she had them Viola Davis, like, Woman King arms. Like, they immediately, like, turned into something. I was like, what you doing in there? Because I've been in the gym, my arms still. But, like, everybody got their body part. Like, and I look at people who are are consistent in the gym. And, like, I was like, okay, her body part is the legs. Her body part. Yeah. Like, I know me, I can tone the legs up easy. The legs gonna get toned.
Period.
They gonna get they gonna get toned.
That's my part that I've been working on.
The legs. Yeah. The top part of my, like, abs, they gonna come in immediately. The bottom part,
it's gonna take a little bit.
It's gonna take a minute. The bottom part just take a lot of diet.
Yeah.
And that's just,
I don't know what that is.
It could be a struggle because, like, you be hungry, you know what I'm saying? And you just be wanting food. Like, I don't want to eat. My friend used to say I eat rabbit food.
So at one point you did, because you would be bringing work. Wow. You would be bringing stuff to work, and I used to be like, "What the?"
Wow, this was another work friend who said I was eating rabbit food.
What is that?
She used to be like, "Kendra,
but
you
this
got
was Atlantic
food
Station
today?
days, though. That's when I used to be like, "What does she have?" But
rabbit food, apparently,
sure.
according to everybody, carrots, celery.
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
That quinoa. You had that quinoa
that
day.
I made some quinoa a couple weeks ago. That was really, really good. But I used an ungodly amount of butter when I made it, and soy sauce because I made it like stir fry. No, it was actually very good, but it wasn't healthy anymore because of the butter. Because of the butter.
The butter.
But I mean, it just depends on. I don't know. I try not to make rabbit food.
But I think this was also around the time you were doing the I think that triathlon too.
Oh yeah. I did do a triathlon. Yeah. I never told the listeners I am a triathlete.
Yes, she is.
My
girl been out there doing things.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever do one again though. Only because I don't feel like training the swimming part. Because of the hair.
I don't do swimming.
I mean, my hair wasn't super damaged or anything. Yeah, we know you don't do swimming. Let's also throw it out there that Kyanise is a veteran. We won't say what branch she is, but we will say she doesn't like swimming, and it doesn't make sense for the branch that she was in.
Okay, I was in the U.S. Navy, and no. And no, I do not like swimming. I've never been a swim girl. I mean, I can do a little something to survive, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
She got 30 minutes in the pool. Yeah, y'all better get her out of there.
And it might not even be that. I'm not even going to lie.
That is awful.
Man, I don't know. That's my whole family. Nobody knows how to swim.
Y'all don't
That's why I'm
swim.
trying to change that for the kid. For sure.
For baby girl, we got to change it for her.
Yeah.
So, Kyanise, did you always know that you wanted to own your own business?
No. Like, no? I'm not going to lie. No. Like, I just kind of was whatever. Doing the 9-to-5 thing. I'm an employee. And I still am an employee. But like I said, once I had her, it was just kind of like, what was that? 2020? No, at the end of 2019. So from there until now, it's like it's been on me, like really. And for me, before I started, we talked about that. So like before it was PMD, I really want to get into real estate investing.
I remember you talking about real estate. That was something that was heavy on you.
The funding. So I'm trying to use PMD to help fund that, because like that's my, like, PMD is my baby for sure, but like for one to be in real estate, that's where I really want to be. For sure. PMD is gonna be there. I'm gonna run PMD, but real estate is gonna, that's where I want to be.
Well, we have a lot of realtors at our disposal.
I know now.
Now I know. First of all, if you you've met Charity. Charity's little slogan is she's your favorite realtor that doesn't gatekeep. So she will give you. So if you ever really need to talk to a realtor, Charity is your girl. I mean, Cherish is also your girl. Yeah, but Charity is your girl too.
I'm definitely trying to. That's one of the things I really want to do. Yeah, I have a lot of, like, if I had an Uncle Rico who had like $2 million and was willing to give up just like $100K, I would flip that. Like, I have so many things that I want to do. It's just the money.
I need to revisit your chart. We talked about it.
We did.
And I know that this is good for you. I remember seeing that in there.
One of the main things you said was, like, in this life, I guess my past life, I was so dependent on
other somebody people for businesses. Yeah. And in this life, you need to go get it yourself and not depend on other people.
And it's on me, like, heavy. Yeah. Like, I always think about that. After you read it, I was like, dang.
Yeah, you do.
She might be
right. I remember that from your chart. That was something I remembered heavily from your chart. I was like, she has to know that she has to get this by herself. Like, she can't wait on nobody else to be no business partner, no nothing. Like, you got to do it. No. Talking to people, having people who can consult you.
Yes,
that's
for sure.
Another thing.
For sure.
But you got to do this for you.
Yeah.
So this is whatever contract you sign when you decide to come back to Earth. That's what it is. Kyanise is a Scorpio sun. I won't give you the rest of her chart only because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Do you remember it?
Girl, you know I don't.
Okay,
you know
exactly. Kyanise, on a scale of 1 to 10, or I guess if you were rating types of health, so we're talking about like mental health, physical health, spiritual health. You can say sexual health because this is an adult thing. What rankings would you give each one?
For me, mental and physical kind of go hand in hand. Like, they interchange every day.
They do.
So it's like you definitely you got to have both kind of in line to really not thrive per se, but like, I don't know what word I'm trying to use there, but like those have to be kind of together.
They have to be able to coexist.
Yeah, because your mental is going to help you get in the gym. I mean, that's going to help you get physical, stay physical. Your physical is going to help your mental. Like, I have days where I don't want to get in the gym. Like, I'm not going to lie. Hold on. Let me pause. I haven't been in the gym in a while.
Okay. Be honest. Tell us the truth.
Good. I haven't been feeling it. But I told myself next week I'm going to start back. But those days when I was being very consistent, it was days where I was just like, no, I don't want to go, blah, blah, blah. But I went. And once I got in there, that whole mental toughness kind of kicked in. Like, okay, girl, let's get it. You got this. Let's knock this hour and a half out, whatever. Yeah. So, like, those two go hand in hand. Spiritual and sexual, Like in my life or just in life general?
Well, I know a little bit more about you than other people do, but you can say however you want to say it.
For me right now, since my partner is on the road, sexual isn't like a big thing for me right now because I'm so focused on being the full-time parent while he's out on the road. He's a truck driver. Spiritual. Shout out to the baby daddy.
Because he don't be
Love
playing
him,
when he
'cause
come
he
in.
don't
He
play.
be in town.
He don't play. Listen,
The daddy's
he don't
baby.
play.
He don't play.
He don't
Okay.
play. Spiritual, I feel like it could be higher ranked, but I don't really like. I don't know. I don't want to.
If you don't practice that often.
Yeah. I don't really practice that often, so it's not really something that I really think about. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Those two are kind of on the lower half for me. Yeah, but like
No
the mental and physical, those things are really a priority for me because like sometimes I'll see myself like mentally be exhausted, and sometimes I won't say like I'm a abuser or anything like that with my kid, but like sometimes I could see the shift in how I handle her because I'm like I'm exhausted, or whatever. So it's like, okay, girl, let's get it together. Let's take a moment, go take a breather, go sit in the car, go get you some food and eat it in the car that nobody else knows about. Like
secret meals in the car.
The secret meals are the thing for real, especially as a parent. You listen, because your kids always
sitting in the driveway when you know them kids in the house with their grandma.
Listen, I got their favorite. I got ice cream. Oh, bitch. She's not in the car. She doesn't know about it, and she's not gonna ask me about it. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, those. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that just gets you back. Like, okay, I took my moment. I can go back in the house and do what I gotta do. Yeah, because you need it. You need it for sure. So yeah, the physical and the mental gonna always be
at the top
for me. Yeah,
and honestly, like I feel like physical, mental, spiritual, all can kind of be together, can be kind of mushed together. I feel like sexual health is something that you can look at it a couple different ways. You can look at it like going to get tested regularly, making sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure your partner taking care of themselves, doing all of that, and then having a healthy like sexual relationship, like you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that can be something I can have spiritual, physical, mental, and not have sexual, and I can be okay.
Right.
Because I know, like, when I go to the gym, a lot of my workouts are very rigorous. And if I can exert that much energy in the gym, it kind of lessens the need for the sexual part. So I can just be like, shoo. But I do believe that you still need that. But I might not need it as frequently
when you in the gym
as when I'm not in the gym.
Okay.
Because if I don't go to the gym, then I'm like, something's got to give. Like
this energy gotta go somewhere.
Something's got to give.
Like
yeah. So I mean, if I'm there, it can be very rigorous. Like I know you lift a lot of weights. I do a lot of HIIT workouts. And so I know these are very two different styles that people do in the gym. And it's just so funny to me because I'm always asking you, or I was asking you a while ago, what do you do for your arms? Like, what can I do in the gym? Because I'm in here, I want my arms to look like that. But my arms just don't be arming.
Yeah, and I mean, the muscles and all of that, you know how that, I don't know the full science behind it, but I'm sure it has something to do.
Sure, there's science there.
There is, for sure. But I'm not that girl. I'm going to tell you now.
My arms do not arm, but my legs leg. That's what matters.
They do. They definitely do.
The legs
I'm trying to be on the legs because, listen, your calf muscles, I'd be like, well, damn. Can I get
the
legs, calf muscles is killing me.
And if you look at astrology, there are certain parts of the body that every sign rules. Wow. There are. And I am an Aquarius sun, which I believe, if I remember correctly, has a lot to do with like shins and ankles. The astrologers will correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. You're going to have to get me up on that one.
Yeah, I do. I have to remember what Scorpio is because I can't remember.
Hopefully.
I know Cancer rules the chest, so like usually women who are Cancers have nice. Yeah. Think about it. So, or big.
Look into that for me, please.
So I will. Know, just remind me.
I'm hoping it's the behind, trying to grow that.
I don't know if Scorpio was the behind, but I don't know. So it could be. I know you are trying to grow. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Let me tell you. When women give compliments, it's something totally different.
It is.
Because
it's real. Totally like, it's genuine.
Yeah.
Like men, they gonna give you a compliment because, you know what they want. Mm-hmm. Y'all are very predictable. It's not ever original. And we always know what the end result is going to be. Like, it's never
original.
It's never original. Is it ever original? Have you ever gotten an original compliment from a dude? Like, what's the most original compliment a man has ever given you that you never heard from another man?
Greg tells me this all the time. He always talks about my smile.
Okay.
The baby daddy. He always talks about my smile. That's like the most original.
That's it?
Yes. Like literally I've never heard anything that was like, oh, I'm gonna just keep that in my back pocket. Like I'm gonna remember that. No.
Okay. That's
good. You know what? When I was younger,
what?
Maybe somebody told me they like my stretch marks.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
Because
that was
the first time the dude told you it was tiger stripes.
And I was in my
very
teens. Yes, I was in my teens, and I was very self-conscious about the tiger stripes. Yeah.
You were.
So maybe that. Now that I think
that
about
one
it,
for sure.
That one for sure.
That one for sure. That one for sure. Now, ever since Kendrick Lamar made that song where he was like, "Show me something real," like something with some stretch marks or whatever. And now all of a sudden it's like
stretch marks are cool.
Dudes are like grown men like stretch marks. Okay, shut up. Because
y'all was just talking about how we got the oatmeal stomachs and stuff.
So my other best friend, Debonese, who she also knows, Debonese used to say it looked like grounded up hamburger meat.
Oh my God.
First of all, it's so awful. Like when you think about some of the things that you'll say about yourself, and like other people don't even see that. Cause I used to be like, what? Like I don't see any of my. Also, but you know what I've also realized about myself? What? This is totally off topic. I choose really great people to be my friends. Mm-hmm. Like people that I'm highly compatible with as friends. Do not choose people that I'm compatible with to be romantic partners.
It's okay, kid.
It is awful. Okay, it is bad. I don't know why. And so, like, I just feel like I should choose. Like, I just need to be better at making people be my friends first.
But we also had this conversation with your mom last weekend about your friend and y'all possibly dating. Y'all supposed to be friends first. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know.
It's hard for me once I put a dude in a friend zone.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's very hard.
I know. Once you become my brother, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Right. Like, once you my friend, you my friend.
Yeah,
like I cannot see you no other kind of way.
Yeah.
It is so hard. It is a challenge because I'm just like,
nigga.
It's like, oh,
I know who you are for real.
Like honestly, it's like, oh, you have a penis? Right. I thought you were a garden gnome, like charity.
No, for real.
It's like,
no, because I'm a girl you all day. I'm not. And once I start girling you, it's just kind of
Once I be like girl,
yeah, I call great girl, but
that's your homie though.
Yeah, that's my dog.
But he wasn't like y'all weren't friends like that. Y'all were friends, but like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we were cool.
Yeah,
we was cool.
Y'all was cool, but y'all wasn't.
We weren't like best friends. Yeah. I don't think I could take any of my best male friends.
Hell no.
Out of the friend zone and be like, oh yeah, this my man. Nah.
Hell no.
Because I'm gonna be looking at you like you're really the worst man that I know for real. Like I know all your secrets. like I know your secrets. I just it would never turn off for me.
My best friend, who is a dude, he's actually a really great person. Mm-hmm. I hate the chicks that he chooses though, because none of them are worth a damn.
See, I don't know,
but
you never know.
I can't see past the friendship. That's all I can see for me because we just been such good friends for a long time.
Just make sure. Well, I know I'm gonna be at the wedding. Never mind. It's gonna happen. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there.
So we're just really good friends, and I love him. And he loves me. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we're there for each other. We hang out. Mm-hmm. We do things. Mm-hmm. So, now, and he has a lot of girls that are interested in him. Lots. Okay. DMs are crazy, which is crazy to me because for me, he's just my friend. I'm just like, wow, this is insane. But I mean, like, he showed me his DMs. Mm-hmm. So, like, I've seen him. Really? I am shocked, first of all, to the women out there, at the things that y'all are willing to send in a DM.
For real? They be sending stuff like that?
I will not say on this podcast some of the things that I saw. I would tell you outside. Oh, Lord. I am shocked at some of the things that women would say. I mean, and I don't know why I'm shocked, because dudes will quickly send you some unsolicited pictures that you did not ask for. At all. Please, I don't want to see it next to no remote control. I don't want to see, like, you holding it like a coffee cup. Like, right? Please, do not. Don't send it to me in vanish mode. I did not ask for that. Why are you in the shower doing this at 7:30 in the morning?
Oh, my God.
DMs be going crazy. Like, that was the worst thing they ever could have did. Don't send me no message. Don't send me that.
That's not shooting your shot. That's shooting your shot for a little kid.
Right. Why are you shooting yourself in the foot? Period. Yeah. Why are you sending that? But I am shocked at some of the things that the women will send. That's scary. It is. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I have a lot of self-confidence, but for that, I don't.
I'm not sending no dude that I ain't got no kind of. I'm not sending in your DM. If I don't have your phone number, you ain't getting nothing in your DM. You getting, hey, what's up, nigga? Like, damn. That's what you. What's up, bro? Nigga? Like, what you been doing? How you been living? On? Like, that's what you getting in your DM. Like, you ain't getting what these folks be saying. You ain't getting daddy, am I your baby? That's not what you getting in your DM from me. I'm not sending the DM first anyway. That's just the life I live. I'm just not. It's just because I'm just not that person. So I don't. It's not about confidence, I don't think. But I just don't think it's a thing for me.
It's not.
For some people, that's a thing. For me, that's just definitely not a thing. Like, no. I don't really care that much. Again, I told y'all I play on the internet.
But that's one thing you're not playing with.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with y'all in no DM.
I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna put it back to my mama. I've been raised right. I'm sorry. My mama raised
Alicia was
me
not
right.
playing.
Listen, she was not.
Y'all
playing.
think? See, I'm not.
Nope.
So, Kyanise, what's the most challenging part about being you're not a single mom because you do have Greg, but just you are kind of a solo parent because he's on the road a lot. So what's the most challenging thing about being a solo parent and an entrepreneur for you?
The balance. So I am a full-time employee. Mm-hmm. I'm a full-time mama. Mm-hmm. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. So it's finding that balance because, I work the 5 to 3, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m.
She works a ridiculous shift. I've never heard of anything like this. I work
45 minutes away. So, like, once I get back over here, it's picking up the kid. Then we're going home. We're doing all things mommy mode. And then it's bedtime. And by the time it's her bedtime, it's damn near my bedtime. So it's like trying to find that balance is really hard. That's the most challenging thing. Like when it comes to like me doing pop-up shops and stuff, like I have my family support. Like somebody will get her, like they'll watch her and stuff like that. But it's just finding that balance to be able to like do the TikToks, do the marketing. Because, we've talked about that too. Yeah. Like actually being consistent, that's the most challenging thing for me is just that finding that consistency and that balance to like do everything. Yeah. It's so hard. And I mean, he's coming off the road in August, so that'll be, that'll help, but then I'm adding full-time student. So like
yeah, you are.
So like I'm adding so much to my plate, but like it's just really just finding that balance. Maybe I need a calendar. I think maybe that'll
I don't know. It depends on how consistent you can be with a calendar. Me, I'm not that great with it. All right. But like I'll get a calendar, so I have a planner calendar, like those happy planners. Mm-hmm. I love them because they're always so pretty and colorful, and I'm always like, yes, I need them. But they don't always work for me just because I'm not very consistent with them. So I will write out things for probably about 6 months. I'll take one day, literally. It'll be like one day, and I'll just sit there and I'll write out like at least 6 months. Mm-hmm. And then I'll close it and I'll never open it.
Open it again. Girl, I bought one at the top of 23. I think I did like 2 weeks in January, and it's been sitting on the shelf since. Like I don't know what helped me with that that balance part. It's a lot.
Balance is a beast.
It is.
People make it seem like it's really easy.
Yeah.
And they like glamorize it, I feel like, romanticize it a little bit. But balance is a monster.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is. And like, not to knock stay at home moms, but I feel like they have the time. Like, because once your kids go off to school, you have all that time to kind of just plan and actually do things. Whereas being a full-time employee is like,
Listen.
I'm focused on that, and then I'm getting home, focused on her. Where's the real time? But I mean, at some point, I'm sure I'll figure it out. But yeah.
Being a full-time employee is hard, and being an entrepreneur and being a mom. Stay-at-home moms, you know, we have a mutual who is a stay-at-home. Well, is, always will forever be. She's a stay-at-home mom, and her kids aren't all in school yet, though. So she still has 2 at home with her. But I know that there is a different type of plight that comes with being a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You know,
because
so
that's work all in itself too.
Right, it is. Yeah. It's a lot of work. Especially like you think about the things that you do as a woman who works a full-time job and is coming home, and you still, it's even if your man isn't like that's all he expects of you is to do the stuff that women do at home. I'm doing air quotes, but like it can be a lot because. Even though it might not be what your man expects, it's already ingrained in you because society has already put it on you since you were a little girl that this is what you're supposed to do as a woman. So you coming home, you trying to clean, you trying to feed everybody, you trying to take care of the children, you trying to, you know, make sure the household is good. And that's a lot of work.
It is.
And so then you add on top of that full-time student, entrepreneur, and your job. Like it's a lot of work. So it's a lot.
That too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
You can't neglect them.
You cannot. No. Repeat what she said.
Relational duties too. Relational duties, right? That's what Charity said. So like you do have to focus on making sure that you know, you're taking care of your man, taking care of your kids, taking care of your house, because you can't neglect it. Like Charity said, y'all can't hear Charity because she's off to the side, but she is in the building. But yeah, like relational duties, like making sure you're doing all of those things also. So it is a lot to take on, whether you are a full-time employee or whether you are a single mom, or even if you're a stay-at-home mom. It's a lot of work. And it's a lot of mental work, and it's a lot of emotional stress and emotional strain. It doesn't have to be bad just because it's emotional. Yeah. But it's a lot of work. Like in your brain. You always
have something going on.
Yeah. And like you said, you can feel the shift when you start to get too stressed. Yeah. And it's not that you being a cranky mom or you being whatever. It's just that you need a moment, and your body is like, I need this moment. I need this moment. I need this moment. And you're like, no, I got to keep pushing. I got to keep pushing. And then especially as Black women, we do that. Yeah. We'll be quick to be like, you know what? Maybe I should go get another degree.
Listen, that's me. That's literally
you talking to a person with 3 of them talking about going to get 4. Listen.
Listen, that is me, and I'm just like, you already struggling with time. Where is
we'll
the time
quickly
coming
take
from?
on a degree, a new business venture, something.
But it's like we have to though, especially as Black women.
The economy actually doesn't support you not taking
too.
on
that too. But just to get a little of what our white counterparts have, you have to have all these degrees. You got to work harder. You got to do this. You got to do that. That's another reason why, going back to your first question, why I decided to start a business, because I don't want her to start at the end. Yeah. At least in the middle, at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, they start at the beginning. Like,
yeah, they do.
Because they have the funding from their parents to start in real estate, or their kids are able to go to college debt free. Yeah, like, absolutely. You know? So it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna at least at the bare minimum, you're gonna start in the middle. The middle.
Absolutely.
Like,
got to.
Yeah.
You have to. So what was the process when you went to go to when you thought about choosing your logo? How did you get there?
I think it kind of just came about on its own, because Pressure Makes Diamonds. One, you got to have that diamond in there. Yeah. Like, the original logo I wanted to go with, like I had a couple of people kind of draw it out because I'm not a creative. And it just did not look how I had it in my head. So then I don't want to say easiest, but like the best thing for me was to do the P with the diamond that kind of looks like a M and the D on the end. PMD. There you go. So like I just wanted to, like, if people saw it, like, oh, okay, that's Pressure Makes Diamonds, like that diamond right there kind of solidifies it for me. And like you said, like the newer things, they have the diamond just in the middle. And it was kind of like, I don't know, I kind of thought of like Nike in the check.
Yeah.
Like just having that little single something that says, okay, that's Pressure Makes Diamond.
Yeah, because if you think about some of these other brands, like, you know, I love to talk about Fabletics, and Fabletics is literally just, it's that F with those wavy pieces. And then we talk about Nike, it's just the check. Reebok is that little triangle now. Like, it's just, that's what it is. It don't have to be complicated. But I know, like, a lot of people, or a lot of clothing brands that I've seen that are, like, new, I feel like the creators go, like, over the top, and it's just, like, oversaturated with their logo, but I feel like there's a beauty in simplicity, and I think that you've done a really good job with that with your brand.
Sometimes I feel like I could have went a little harder, but then like you said, the simplicity of it just kind of like, I don't know, it kind of made me feel comfortable about it. Like I wasn't trying to figure out like brand colors and stuff like that, like the black and white, or just like, you know, like it just kind of was like, okay, that's it. When it came to me, once I figured out that other logo just wasn't going to do it for me, it was just kind of like, okay, that's what we're going with. That's what we're sticking with.
Yeah, I think that was good. I think you did a good job there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So what was your biggest challenge, or what has been your biggest challenge so far in starting your business?
Marketing and funding. Because all that moolah is coming out of my pocket, and it's... it makes me so sad some days, like when I'm paying my credit card and I'm just like, oh my God, more money coming out. Like, and then the marketing thing, being consistent, like, it's hard because I don't know marketing, you know? So like that part for me is just kind of like, I'm just making videos on TikTok. Like, what the hell am I doing for real? Like, I see all these, girl, I got so many emails that come in from different brands that I done bought from. I'm like, damn, Kai, you need to kind of figure out the whole email marketing thing, because a lot of times I'll click on those and I'm buying stuff,
girl,
like all, all the time, or I'll get like the push notification that pops up on my phone, like, God damn, here I go again. Like figuring out that piece, like that marketing part for me, because like I got the logo, I got the shipping stuff down packed, I got the website, even though I want to rebrand and get the website updated. Those two, branding and funding, have really been like top on my nerves daily. Yeah.
That's interesting. I think that some people would say that finding a person who they can merchandise from, get their inventory from, might be a little bit of a challenge.
That one for me, it wasn't that bad. I kind of, you know how Big Brother does. Like, you'll talk about something and then things will just start popping up. Yeah, stuff will start popping up. That's kind of what happened. Like, two of the vendors that I looked at, that's how it happened. Like, I was just on social media. And I just happened to go look. And I made sure I looked at the reviews because I was nervous. So I'm like, bro, I'm not putting all this money into anything and then I don't have anything to show for it. So once I found them on social media, it was like, okay, let me do my research on them. Let me see the reviews and things like that. And it kind of worked out for me. Okay. Like, I'm still looking for vendors still, like, just because you never know with vendors sometimes. So, but that, it really wasn't that hard for me. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, I feel like people do, like, all the traveling and stuff, like, to go to China and go look at it and stuff like that. But, I mean, you can just kind of get the samples sent to you. So
at this point,
at this point, you can pretty much get anything sent to you. So like that part wasn't hard for me. Like the research part of it, I guess you could say was hard, but it wasn't too bad, like too strenuous to where it's like, oh, I'm so stressed out about it. No.
So marketing. I mean, I would assume that marketing would be a challenge for somebody who is not familiar with marketing, because you think when you start a business, well, okay, with certain businesses, like clothing businesses, you're like, people wear clothes. They're going to need clothes. Right. I know enough people that go to the gym that they would need gym clothes. And why would they buy them from the store when they can buy them from me? But that's not always the way people operate. And I think that is something that you're finding out now. Now, I know when I did waist beads, I was just like, well, I know this is like a specialty thing. So I knew that I wasn't going to have, I just felt like I wasn't going to have a lot of people interested. Yeah. But I did have a lot of people interested.
That was like a big thing.
It was a big deal. Period. But eventually just my own life just took over that. Yeah. So my own life took over and I had to put that off. And now I just do it kind of as a specialty thing. But when you're doing things like selling clothes, you think like, oh, everybody's going to need them. They'll just come to me because they know me. And that's just not always how people work. So you do have to market a little more. It's not necessarily like one of the businesses where it's kind of like a word of mouth. Like for photography, it's a lot of word of mouth for me. Yeah. A lot of word of mouth. I get a lot of business just from people who have had me as a photographer and they have appreciated the quality of my work and they're like, okay, this girl is good. She's not going to be weird. And and like she'll come do these things for you. So it's just, I think every business, like I said, they have a season, but they also have like a clientele and just all of those things and a specific crowd that you could market to. But I think that as long as you're consistent and like staying consistent with whatever hashtag you're using, people will be able to find you and you'll be fine. Yeah. And you already have the website, and I feel like that was the biggest feat.
Yes, it was. It was kind of like I said, I'm not a creative, so it kind of was like I'm not.
But you are a creative.
Okay.
We can say we're not artsy. I really want us in 2024 to stop saying we're not creative. Because being creative is just being innovative, just seeing something for what it is and seeing different ways that you can make it into something else. Okay. So in coming up with your brand, that was you being creative. In coming up with the styles that you wanted, that was you being creative. Okay. Coming up with your logo, that was you being creative. Like it's
when
not
I say creative.
She means she's like not artsy.
I'm not artsy.
She means she's not artsy. What I mean it's okay.
So I am creative. Then.
Yes,
but like. Not web design creative, because I mean it looks decent for a first time somebody who coming out the gate without the funding, doing it on their own. But tax season is coming up, and there will be a rebrand, and that website will be looking nice.
There will be a rebrand.
There will be a rebrand.
Might need to redo the photo shoot.
My girl got y'all with the photo shoot for sure. Listen,
I pulled out that other backdrop for you.
All over the place with it, but yeah, the website marketing / branding and funding are top tier. So do your due diligence, do your research if you can. Right now, I'm in the process of looking at grants and stuff. Yeah. Like, I need the free money. I don't want to have to pay anybody back.
Yeah. Like, that is hard. Yeah. That's a part I feel like they don't talk about, or
they don't.
When people are telling you to be an entrepreneur is the funding.
They don't. They really don't talk about that. That's why I hate, like, sometimes I hate getting on, like, TikTok and Instagram, because they just make it seem like it's just, like,
first of all,
so easy. Like,
absolutely.
Oh, you just make it and then boom. Yeah. Like, there it is. Like, the money is in your bank account.
Girl.
Wait, what? I wish. Like, I wish. And now I'm just sitting back. I'm like,
I used to
the
be
money ain't in my bank account.
It ain't. And I used to be
there.
First of all, and I can speak to this about both waist beads and photography. Waist beads, I used to be in there slaving for hours. Wrists, fingers hurt. I mean, and like even when I still have a spinner, you know what I'm saying? And I have an electric one, which is, it was at a point it became hard to find, but I have an electric one. And even with that one, I only have one. So like I would have to have different bowls with different colors. I'm taking them off, putting them on, trying to keep a pattern. Like it would be hours of me sitting in there just doing work. That's why I had to enlist my mom. I had to teach my mom how to do it so she could help me because I had to keep up with the demand. Like when I tell you I was not prepared for the amount of people that wanted waist beads when I started making waist beads.
I still got some.
Yes, you do still have some. And I'm shy. I was in my bag when I made those. Like
I can't wait. Look, I brought them just so you can put them on.
Oh my God. But like I was not prepared for that. And sometimes we have our businesses and like we might overstock or we might understock. And then it's just like, whoa, what do I do? Yeah. And so like they don't talk about the amount of money you're going to spend because I was at Michael's every week. Yeah. Buying beads until I found Fire Mountain Gems, or you could buy wholesale and kind of buy in bulk on there. And it was a lot cheaper and the beads were better quality. So that's when I really started getting really into it. And like the string that I was using was really good that I got from them also. Just like you just really have to do, some of it is like trial by error. You find out as you go along. Yep. And some of it is stuff you can do research on to find out, to be good at. But you just got to be prepared, and you can never really be prepared. Like, people call their businesses their babies, and I don't think people recognize how much a business is your baby. Like, you know how when you get pregnant or when you think about having a baby, people will tell you you'll never be fully prepared to have for what's going to come next. It's the same with your business. You'll never be fully prepared for what's going to come. But what you can try to do is do enough research to set yourself up so that you're in a good position to kind of move and flow with the ebbs and flows of what a business does, just like you do with a baby. Like, you never know what that baby gonna come out like. And you think, you know what I'm saying? You're like, they 4. Even when they 4.
You like, what the hell? Like,
even when they're 6.
You weren't doing that last week. Now we on to something new.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, it's a true testament to that's why I say give yourself a year at least. Don't let the Instagram, first of all, don't let Instagram fool you, because I love to say Instagram is for rich people. Because people get on Instagram and pretend to be rich.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They be flexing. TikTok for the real people. And because for real, like, look at the crowd that's on TikTok. Everybody on TikTok. But like, TikTok gonna show you what you need to see, what you want to see, because you're swiping. And they basing whatever algorithm off of how fast you swiping away from one and how long you stay on another one. So like, you gonna see what you need to see and who you need to see on TikTok. People who are actually being realistic, because on TikTok people want to see you document all of that. On Instagram, people want to see the finished product. They don't care
at all
about your story. They don't want to. They don't care that you made it out of the mud.
Exactly.
TikTok, no, they want to see you. They want to see you thrive on TikTok.
How you crashed and burned,
right?
And then how you came out of it.
Yeah, and you got the Phoenix. You know the story.
Boy, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think that for me, is kind of, I feel like why I don't have such a big following, because I haven't did that, like, oh, well, this is what's going on, or this is what's happening in my life. I just kind of post to the music. I'm just not, if you know me, you know me.
Oh my God, she is such a Scorpio.
Yeah, like, if you know me, you know me.
She's a Scorpio rising. I remember this about you. She's a Scorpio sun and a Scorpio rising, so which means she pretty much just embodies the characteristics of Scorpios. It's just her truest part of her being. It is at her core. She is very I won't say you're secretive, but I will say that you are guarded. She does not like to share her personal life, so that is why it makes it so hard for you to be out there on social media like that.
Baby, I just be like, y'all gonna get these workouts,
that's
it, these clothes. But that's
it.
But you know what? I did do good that one video I had posted. I think I had just left the gym and I was like in my car. That was
I think I saw your car video.
Yeah, that was like one of the first. I was shocked. And only because I haven't did one since.
I was shocked.
But
I was shocked. I was proud.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get back to it.
It's okay. You just gotta really is figuring out what works for you. Yeah. And the people who fought with it will follow you.
True.
And you'll reach the right crowd.
Yeah. I'm waiting. Come find me.
Yeah.
Please come take up this inventory, because
oh Lord. Yeah. Because she has one jumpsuit that I'm anxiously waiting for her to release.
Well, you know, I didn't get a good response. No, like maybe
I've seen it
again. Social media, like 2 or 3 people said something about it.
First of all, was it Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with Instagram. Okay, we're not talking about that.
Okay.
Please put it on TikTok.
Okay.
You see all those jumpsuits that be on TikTok, and they are literally like they look like they from your same vendor. So
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, all right, our last question is, what piece of advice would you offer to someone trying to start a business similar to yours? You're only 4 months in. It's okay.
Yeah.
But give your advice.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. Don't let anybody, because when I brought it to my mama, it was, you gonna do that? I don't know, blah, 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 blah. But it was me. I was like, you know what, let me stand in my own. Let me know that, think about that, you know, like, I can do it. I got it. Like, all I can do is fail, and then I'm gonna stand back up and get back at it. So definitely believe in yourself. Don't let anybody deter you from what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Do your research. please do your research. I did my research, and I felt like I did what needed to be done for myself. So just taking that time. If you guys sit down for a bit, sometimes I kind of feel like I rushed it just a little bit, because I had set a date for myself.
Yeah.
So don't rush it. If you don't feel like you're completely ready, don't rush it. Don't rush it. But at the same, it's weird because I say don't rush it, but I also want to say make a date for yourself because you'll continue to put it off too.
You gotta set deadlines.
Yeah,
deadlines are important.
You have to. So, and that was one of my hairstylists who used to do my locks. She was saying that to me. Because we were talking about it. I was talking about it. And she was like, have you made a date? Have you set a date yet? When you gonna release? I was like, well, no, I'm just still looking. She's like, okay, so set a date and don't go past that date. And I was just like, okay. So I did set the date, but I do also feel like I kind of rushed. I probably should have maybe waited to the top of the year. Even this spring probably would have, been a better time for me in the line and what I put out. But it's okay. It's you out. Keep learning. Yeah, it's out there. You just keep learning, keep going, and that's really it. That's all you can do. You learn and grow. Don't fail. I mean, don't stop. You're gonna fail, but don't stop. Just keep going.
Yeah, and I would say don't look at it like a failure. Look at it as a lesson. What did you learn?
I like that. Yeah,
and then you move on.
Yeah,
that's just what I would say. That's just me.
But that's
you know how you give advice and you gotta say, but that's just me.
That's just me, but that's just my opinion. That's a good one though.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Don't look at it as failure.
Put you in a different mindset.
It will. It'll make you think that you didn't succeed when really you just learned a lesson. You just learned something. You can move forward.
Yep.
You just learned. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kyanise, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Go ahead and drop your social so people can follow you.
Man, I don't even. What is my social media?
Drop the PMD social. You don't have to drop your.
I don't even know that one either. Let me tell.
It's PMD _
PMD, oh yeah, at PMD _ apparel. Listen, because baby,
because I do not a real friend.
Listen. It's official _ PMD apparel. Please don't judge me. I know it's my baby, but y'all.
She did explain to y'all for a whole hour how she is struggling on social media.
Yes, yes. But yes, follow me on Instagram, official PMD _ PMD apparel. Same on TikTok. Let me verify because I don't want to lie. I don't like to lie. Let me just see.
And we will, if you're watching the podcast, it'll be on the screen.
Yeah. It's the same.
Okay, it's the same. All right.
Follow me.
Any last words?
I don't know.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. No, honestly, just do you. Single mamas, whatever, but coupled mamas, whatever you want to call them, do you. Because at the end of the day, only you have the vision for what you want to do. You only have the vision for how you see your life. So just do you.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Single Mama Minimal Drama. It is me, your host, Kendra, and Kyanise, and we are signing off.